Hi, I'm Dr. Ted Treantafelles of the Acupuncture Center of New Jersey. Today I'm going to be discussing and demonstrating the 6 healing sounds Qigong. Qigong is made up of 2 Chinese words, Qi, which means vitality or energy, and Gong, which is any sort of skill or practice that you perfect over time. Qigong promotes a feeling of well-being and promotes vitality. It is an integration of breathing techniques, postures, and focused intention. There's many different styles and forms of Qigong. The 6 healing sounds focuses on the power of emotions to affect your body. There are certain negative emotions that affect organ systems and their associated functions that'll wear them down and stress them out. And then we're also going to then flip it over to the positive emotion that helps strengthen and bolster and calm that organ system. So we'll go through each of the 6 sounds one at a time, but in general, what you're going to do is close your eyes. You're going to focus on the negative emotion that you're going to be releasing, and you're going to say the sound that's associated with that emotion. There's certain postures for each one that I'll go through, and then afterwards you're going to either put your hands at your sides or put your hands on the organ, and you're going to look at it and you're going to smile into it, and you're going to think of the positive emotion, and you're going to do some breathing. And you can do it as long as you want or as loud as you want, whatever works for you. So each of the organs is going to have a sound, a color, and an emotion. And as you get better at it, I want you to work on integrating all of these things at once when you're thinking about each posture. The first healing sound focuses on the lung and the large intestine. You're going to start the posture like this because it opens up the lungs, and the sound associated with it is like a snake. So as you say the sound, I want you to think about getting rid of the negative emotion with the lung and large intestine, which is grief and depression. So get rid of that. This next healing sound we're going to be working on is the kidney and the urinary bladder. The negative emotion we're going to be getting rid of is fear. The element for this is water, so we're wearing the blue. And the sound we're making is like the sound of the ocean, so choo. Everyone's going to make it a little different. It's hard to make the sound of the ocean. Choo. And then we put our hands on the kidneys, we smile into them, and we focus on the positive emotion of gentleness. You can think of like a still pond, something like that is useful. Our next organ system is the liver and the gallbladder. It's associated with green and leaves and woodiness, like if the bendy twigs that you think of, that's the best representation of it. The negative emotion we'll be releasing is anger and stress. And the positive emotion that we'll be cultivating to help the liver is kindness, as you're reaching out like the tree reaches out. So the posture is like this. You're stretching the sides where the liver is, and we're going to do the sound of shh, like you're shushing a child. So shh. Then you can put your hands over the liver, and you smile into it, and breathe into it, and try and integrate all those things we're doing, the color and the positive emotion of kindness. And our next organ system is the heart and small intestine. These are the fire elements. The positive emotion that they are is love and warmth, and the negative emotion we're releasing is hatred and anxiety. So the posture is going to be like this. You go over your heart, and the sound is ha. So ha. As you release that anger and that hatred and that anxiety, and then you put your hands over your heart, and you breathe into it, and you smile into it. And picture that warmth that comes with love that brings in the fire element. Our next element is the earth element, and the systems associated with that are the spleen and the stomach. The negative emotion that we're trying to rid ourselves of is worry and overthinking. And we're replacing it with the positive emotion of openness and hope. So your openness to things that could happen. The sound we're going to be making is ho, and the posture we're going to be right here. And pressing in a little bit, and you say ho as you release that worry and that overthinking. And then you put your hands over the organ, you smile into it, you integrate the earth and the openness and the hope, and you're smiling. And you're taking deep breaths in. And you can sit there as long as you want with each of these and breathe in for as long as it takes you to cultivate what you feel you need. This last healing sound focuses on the triple warmer. It's associated with the interstitium that they've talked about in the news a lot lately. This is where the lymphatic fluid goes through the whole body and reaches everything, and basically your drainage system for the whole body. There's no negative emotion. And the positive that you're focusing on is your connection now to everything else, the universe, everything else in the world. And the sound you're making is he. So you're going to go like this, and then the sound is he. And put your hands over your lower abdomen and smile into there and think about your connection to everything to really bring this all home. Today we've gone over the 6 healing sounds Qigong to help you balance your positive and negative emotions. At home, I want you to start with one that you think is really appropriate for what emotions are affecting you and work on that. It'll only take a couple minutes, but eventually go through and do all 6 of them. It won't take more than 10 or 15 minutes once you got them all together. So you're going to be cultivating energy, and if you have any questions, please reach out to us at the Acupuncture Center of New Jersey. Thanks.